Hello everyone, welcome to Anime Jutsu channel. Before anything else, please support our channel by smashing the subscribe button and also the notification bell button for more updates in the future videos. And now here are the top 10 animes you should watch before your life ends. Hack Sign. The series follows the story about Tsukasa being mind-trapped into the game. Despite being a fantasy quest-type adventure, it does not rely on action sequences. Instead, the show is driven by mystery, slowly revealing its secrets to the viewer while paying much attention to the individual characters. Questions like what happened to Tsukasa in the real world, who he really is, and why he cannot log out are driving points of the story. Hack Sign is an anime television series directed by Koichi Mishimo and produced by Studio B Train and Bandai Visual that makes up one of the 4 original storylines for the .hack franchise. 26 original episodes aired in 2002 on television and 3 additional bonus ones were released on DVD as original video animation. BERSERK. Guts is a lone mercenary warrior who wanders looking for battles, driven solely by his will to survive. After being defeated by Griffith, the ambitious and charismatic leader of a mercenary group called the Band of the Hawk, Guts becomes a full member of the group. Guts quickly rises through the ranks, becoming Griffith's best warrior. Kentaro Miura's BERSERK is one of the most critically acclaimed action series of the 1980s. Spanning 40 volumes and counting, the long-running manga, which follows Guts the Black Swordsman's Sisyphean quest for revenge across the blighted plains of Midland, has spawned legions of fans over the series' almost 30-year history. Yuri on Ice. After a crushing defeat in the Grand Prix final and other competition losses, 23-year-old Japanese figure skater Yuri Katsuki develops mixed feelings about skating and puts his career on hold. He returns to his hometown of Hasetsu in Kyushu after 5 years abroad. Yuri visits his childhood friend, Yuko, at an ice rink, Ice Castle Hasetsu, and perfectly mimics an advanced skating routine performed by his idol, Russian figure skating champion Viktor Nichijou. When secretly recorded footage of Yuri's performance is uploaded to the internet, it catches Viktor's attention, and he travels to Kyushu with an offer to coach Yuri and revive his figure skating career. Later, it is revealed that Viktor was already familiar with Yuri, having met him before at a banquet where Yuri got drunk and asked Viktor to be his coach. Yuri on Ice has been well received in Japan. It won 3 awards at the Tokyo Anime Award Festival, a Japan Character Award, 7 awards in Crunchyroll's inaugural Anime Awards. Yuri on Ice is a Japanese sports anime television series about figure skating. The series was produced by MAPPA, directed and written by Seo Yamamoto, with original scripts by Mitsuro Kubo under the chief direction of Jun Shishido. Wandering Sun doesn't need drawn-out arcs and explosions to be a true anime original. The show's about a transgender girl, Shuichi, and a transgender boy, Yoshino, as they enter middle school and navigate puberty. Wandering Sun is a genuinely unique trans narrative, given how much light it provides. Each of Shuichi and Yoshino's classmates are aware of their dysphoria and support them as best they can in their endeavors towards confirmation. The duo even meet an older trans woman who acts as a mentor throughout the show. The series doesn't shy away from the difficult moments growing up trans, though. Shuichi's sister, a child model, often mistreats Shuichi for her identity, jealous of the attention she gets for her appearance. Wandering Sun balances the bad and the good expertly, and when paired with Keiichi Okabe's spare score and a minimalist, watercolor-esque palette, the show is a gentle, if imperfect, examination of our most vulnerable period of development. At just 11 episodes, Wandering Sun is one of the shortest shows on this list and a perfect watch for anyone who has ever struggled with their gender expression or wants to understand the lives of our most invisible minority. It's an exercise in intense empathy. Wandering Sun is a Japanese manga series written and illustrated by Takako Shimura. Kare Kano, His and Her Circumstances. Hideaki Anno's take on the romantic comedy genre is, of course, a strange examination of conventional genre tropes. Ano's adaptation of Kare Kano, His and Her Circumstances, was notoriously reviled by mangaka Masami Suda, but nevertheless became a cult favorite among shoujo fans for its playful exuberance and psychological spin on melodrama. If you can ignore the show's dwindling budget affecting the show's quality in its final episodes, Kare Kano is an innovative work that questions the tenets of the will they won't they by asking what happens when they do. Where do we go after that? The show's themes are only bolstered by its beautifully flawed central duo. The couple's issues are palpable and so human, a refreshing change from the petty miscommunications that often drive the plots of rom-coms, anime or otherwise. As introspective as it is hilarious, Kare Kano is an essential show for any anime fan, new or old. The Vision of Escaflowne. The Vision of Escaflowne is just about the full fantasy package. It's got dragons, an alternate Earth rent asunder by war, steampunky robots, gorgeous sword duel animation, tarot cards, and a rad symphonic soundtrack masterminded by the legendary Yoko Kanno. The elements may all be recognizable, but the chemistry works perfectly. Escaflowne's still a blast to watch, but it's probably most notable for the murderer's row of names behind it. Lupin III. The grandson of the fictional gentleman thief, Arsène Lupin, is considered the world's greatest thief, known for announcing his intentions to steal valuable objects by sending a calling card to their owners. His right-hand man and best friend is Daisuke Jigen, an expert marksman who can accurately shoot a target in 0.3 seconds. Although Lupin and Jigen frequently work as a two-man team, they are often joined by Gomen Ishikawa 13, a master swordsman whose sword can cut anything, and Fujiko Mine, a femme fatale and Lupin's love interest. As most iconic gentleman thief, a rakish criminal genius who first showed up in manga runs from the late 60s, while Sean Connery was defining James Bond. Princess Tutu. Over the last couple decades, the magical girl anime has been re-examined, deconstructed, and bastardized to death to the point that nearly any anime featuring a young female lead can qualify. Princess Tutu sets itself apart from the pack by breathing life into anime's most formulaic genre while maintaining what it is that brings us back to cute mascots and magic wands again and again. As much a magical girl show as it is a fable, the story is centered around a duck-cum-human attending a ballet academy. Duck's existence is constantly in question. Not only is she a duck, she's also Princess Tutu, a storybook character who must compete with the raven and his daughter, Princess Krihi, who attends Duck's academy. Princess Tutu is consistently humanizing, a vigorous dance of reclaimed agency and sacrificial love, and stands above genre trappings as a riveting and timeless tale for children and adults alike. Princess Tutu is a Japanese magical girl anime series created by illustrator and animator Ikuko Ito. Inspired by ballet and fairy tales, particularly The Ugly Duckling and Swan Lake, the story follows a duck who is transformed into the mythical ballerina Princess Tutu in order to save the shattered heart of a storybook prince come to life. Nichijou. Based on Keiichi Arawi's manga of the same name, Nichijou excels in hyperbolic depiction of everyday life. Largely an absurdist take of the slice-of-life genre, which reached critical mass around its inception in 2011, Nichijou turns familiar tropes into devastating punchlines. Along with superb animation courtesy of Kyoto Animation, Nichijou's irreverence is ultimately dedicated to the awkward avenues teen girls travel on their way to adulthood, and often the fear of pointing out life's most insane moments that comes along with burgeoning public self-image. It's a fun juxtaposition that follows up on the legacy of Azumanga Daioh and continues to influence animated comedy to this day. Mononoke. Deftly blending Christie-esque murder mystery with supernatural horror, Mononoke is a psychedelic nightmare. With its memorable animation style mimicking the shadowless ukiyo-e painting style of 17th century Japan, Mononoke revels in maximal beauty and twitchy sound design, but it's also successful in its emotional endeavors, proving to be more than just a directorial experiment. Mononoke are a type of yokai, a spectrum of beings in Japanese myth ranging from ghosts to demons, that prey on the negative emotions of humans. They serve as an excellent set piece for pulse-pounding psychological horror, being unafraid to delve into exigent thematic territory. Produced by Toei Animation, the show balances the grotesque with the intensely vulnerable with such harmony, often blurring color and lines with hallucinatory flair. Mononoke is a Japanese avant-garde anime television series produced by Toei Animation. A spin-off of 2006's horror anthology series Ayakashi, Samurai Horror Tales, Mononoke follows the character of the medicine seller as he continues to face a myriad of supernatural perils. And that's our top 10 list for this video. Do you have a favorite on this list? Let's talk in the comment section, and don't forget to hit the subscribe and notification button for more top 10 anime lists. This is Anime Jutsu channel, and until next time, see ya!